Well, greetings folk, Flying Doctor here, and welcome to what I think is going to be the most insane video ever. I'm still learning with this helicopter, completely new helicopter to me, the FlyInside B47. For those of you familiar and watch things like MASH or familiar with aircraft used in the Vietnam War, you'll be aware it's like a kind of bubble helicopter really. And yes, I've taken the plunge, bought it from FlyInside, bought it off the marketplace. It was actually quite expensive, I think, for what you're getting, but it's a heck of a lot of fun. And I'll just take this for a bit of a whiz or attempt to. This is a real challenge to fly. It's like juggling spaghetti. But it's a really good, I think, aircraft to get to grips with, at least understanding the kind of forces and the things that you have to hold in balance in order to get a helicopter to fly. You'll know that most of the time I've been looking at the H145 by HPG. These are very different aircraft, but I thought I'd just show you this just for a laugh, and we'll see where we get. I mean, at least the H145 from HPG, you know, had a hover mode and I could land it. This thing is something else. So we're in London. I'm just hoping that the collective's at the right angle. I think it is, or I'll find out. I'll try and move it and it'll either stay where it is or it'll go absolutely crazy in seconds. So here we are. So very simple aircraft here, and we can just have a quick look around the outside. So yeah, those of you familiar with MASH, and you'll be familiar, you know, this is an iconic aircraft, and lots of the insides on the outside, so to speak. And I'm going to attempt to fly it. It's a right challenge. It's very, very basic. We've just got the compass up here on the left, and we've got our revolutions per minute here, the rotor on the inside and the engine on the outside. We've got our air speed here, altitude here on the right middle, left manifold pressure, and that is suggesting to me, unless I just move this collective, what's going to happen is it going to lift slowly. Right, okay, I can just see down here it's lifting, so I've got that right. My collective's in the right space, and then down here, well, what have we got right down here if we just have a quick look? Yeah, we've got our fuel gauge there, temperature, oil there, and yeah, we've got a vertical speed indicator down there, and there's a battery voltmeter there and fuel there as well. Interesting thing, the Heli manager has got this lovely little click on here, and you can you saw something come up there. Here we go. This is I'll put this on medium. I tried realistic, it was an absolute nightmare, really difficult, but we'll just come back there, so I'll just shut that down. But you can have it on easy, you can have it on medium, or you can have it on realistic. I'll tell you what, we'll have a laugh. We'll put it on realistic, and that should be hilarious. I'll allow myself not to have any engine failures. Well, that could be funny. Right, I'm just going to click here, give us a little bit more light. I'm not quite sure why we've lost the light a little bit there, and there we go. Maybe we should have it in the morning. That'll give us that's a bit better. Early in the morning. So there we are. This is London. And no apologies for that, it's just I happen to know where I'm at, London City Airport, and we're going to lift up. And what I have found is that as an aircraft, this is it tends to pitch back when it comes up, so you're going to get this I'm going to have to pitch forward as I raise the collective, and I'm going to apply left torque as well. So it's almost like, yes, rub your head, pat your stomach, and sing a song at the same time. It's a bit mad. We'll just see where it gets us, but we'll see what's happening. This is really good. The thing I like about this is the views that you get are stunning. But this is not an aircraft that you want to be taking hundreds of miles. This is an aircraft that you really, I think, want to be used for sightseeing, and you want to have good visual references, obviously, because there's no IFR stuff in this whatsoever. Right, so let's just go and get it up in the air then. Let's just see what we're going to do. So I'm just going to lift the collective very slowly. I've seen other people do this, and obviously done it myself. And there we are. Just let this up slowly. We'll just see what happens. Up we go. I'm just going to angle this forward. It will go, there we go. And left torque. Whoa, and there we are. I'm going to try and get it up in the air as quick as I can. Oh, it's insane. Insane. Right, let's try and get some stability here. Let's try and get some stability. I told you it was mad. I told you. This is insane. This was a silly idea. Silly, crazy. There we are. Let's get some stability. And stability for me means let's get some forward momentum. And the thing is that, oh, this is. I'm feeling drunk already. I really am. Ah, right. Okay. Come on. Come on. So yeah, if the big thing is that it takes if you put inputs in early on that are too heavy. I've got this. Just keeping an eye on speed here, but I'm trying to keep the nose down and put gentle inputs in just to get us moving. There we go. Oh my life, that is just terrible. Okay, so this is totally loopy. There we are. Now I'm putting very gentle inputs, and this thing is so challenging to fly. I'm not even looking to use my little button on my joystick to have a look round. So we're not actually, we're flying. It looks, the other thing is to say that it almost looks sometimes that you're not making forward momentum, but you are. I mean, we're traveling at 40 mile an hour here, so this is not, this is not fast, admittedly, but it's just such a strange feeling. This is absolutely crazy, but you can see why it might appeal. Look at the photogrammetry is, yeah, I did a recording of London, I think a night flight in London. Somebody quite rightly commented that the photogrammetry close-up kind of ruined it, and I thought I'd got away with it a little bit more because it was night, but you can see here where there's areas of photogrammetry we're really struggling. So yeah, this is not going particularly well. What you also find is that torque-wise, how little left torque I seem to have. Okay. Just lowering the collective a little bit. Although I've got plenty of room for more. Yeah, I really don't like I haven't switched it off. It's a shame. The photogrammetry adds something, but then in places it's just terrible what it's doing. I am recording in 4K, so, but I don't think the data's there. I don't think the data's there for Microsoft to be able to do what it thinks it's going to do with its photogrammetry from this kind of height anyway. If I'd organised things well, I would have a button to press that could get me into a place where I could turn the photogrammetry off. I'm going to try and do that in a second. So yeah, this thing is totally, there we are, have a look here. This is oh, hang on. I'm diving all over the place. What is going on? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Let's just, we'll put some more power in. I'm above threshold for the power. Okay, now maybe this wasn't quite a good idea. I will admit I'm struggling. So this is the hardest. There we are. We're going to quickly do that, and then what I'm going to do is resume things. See if I can call up. No, called up the wrong thing. Help! 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 Put it on easy, easy, easy. There we are. Let's see what we can do now. Oh my life! No apologies. So yeah, there you are. The Bell helicopter, really difficult. I might get a little bit more traction with this. Let's lower the power. Oh, there we are. We are on easy. And notice how we're doing 70, 80 mile an hour. It's not particularly clear. Now it's speeding up a little bit. Let's just see what we can do with this. I'm lowering the collective now. Actually, it's quite difficult to just think, oh, I'll lower the altitude and it's actually quite difficult to lower the altitude and actually hover. For example, I'm now pushing right down. Been out about 100 mile an hour. And you're getting to find out, despite my, you're getting to see, you can see quite easily that what needs to be balanced in order to sort of decrease your height or increase your height and the struggles that you're getting. So I've just taken on my, maybe I need to adjust my control slightly, but I'm now, if you look at the second small dial down, the one that's got the red and the yellow on, that's telling you the manifold pressure. So it's an indicator of throttle and how the throttle's affecting the engine. This photogrammetry looks terrible. So I'm lowering that right down at the moment, and it's actually quite a struggle to retain. Oh, this is terrible. It looks like we've had some kind of nuclear event in London. I'll turn that off. Let me see if I can get there. Let's get into. Right, just hang on a sec. Let's just get rid of it on general options. Let's get rid of that horrible data stuff. Photogrammetry off. Go back. Apply and save. Let's give it a couple of seconds. So I've had probably about an hour already on this, and what I did when I took off was I'd not had any settings on. You can see it's taken a while for this to update. I suspect that's half the problem. No, okay, so there we are. Much better. You can see we're kind of hovering there now. So, and you can see that how amazing this is for views. Now I'm on easy mode. I'm quite happy to sweep round and show you some of the views. This is a lot of fun, and as you can see, it's definitely helpful. Just increasing the collective and dipping the nose now. Get that forward momentum going. we are. Wondering if we're seeing some improvements to the Orbx. The last time I looked, the number of... It may well be that we've got added vessels from additional packages that Orbx has put in. But you can see... Getting a bit more confident now. However, we haven't tried to land this yet. It's going to be hilarious. Let's try a climb. That engine manifold pressure's way too high. There's a delay in the pressure that I'm actually seeing. We're hovering now. I don't quite know, I won't pretend to know how we're doing that. So we'll try and fly back with some purpose. Getting a bit more confident. Gosh, you can really see the sights here. It's also because you're flying at comparatively low speed, I guess. Although if you're flying in a Cessna at 90 knots, that's not hanging about, you know, that's not lazing about. To actually see how I can fly lower. Okay, so we're lowering the collective, reducing the power. You can see the altitude, second dial on the right, and just dropping down there. The airspeed is, I'm trying to control the airspeed. Quite surprised given, well, we're on easy, aren't we? We didn't muck about. And it's still very, very, very jumpy on easy. Minimal inputs required. See how low we can get. Speeds drop down a little bit. Just lower the nose. Whoa, you see it just bounces. Then lift up the power slightly. Lift up the collective. I'm loving the noise. That's one of the things that I noticed. Pulling up on the collective quite significantly now. Interested to see how quickly I can climb. Pull up on the collective. Push down on the nose. It's kind of counterintuitive when you're flying helicopters because you actually push down on the stick and that's what creates the forward momentum. It's the collective. It's the collective, sorry, which is tied to the throttle. Here it is anyway. The collective that's tied to the throttle that actually raises the aircraft. Just applying some right rudder here as well. Gosh, this is a... Oh. Now, I'm more confident. I've seen other people do this. I'm more confident to land this thing like in a skid than I am from a hover. So this could get very messy. So I'm now taking the collective's now going right down. If I manage to land this, it's going to be a miracle. Bit of throttle in there. Lowering the collective, lifting the nose, lifting the nose, increase the collective a little bit more. Oh dear. No. Oh, we might do it. Oh, I'm taking that as a success. Crikey, Riley. Okay, so anyway, it was just a laugh, folks, and genuinely that's what I experienced going through. You can see me playing with stuff there. So anyway, take care, stay safe. It's a great aircraft. As I say, available at the marketplace. Is it worth it? I think it is. Especially as a compliment to the lack of helicopters that really are available. Your choices really are there are one or two freeware aircraft out there, but basically I think your choices are the Bell here and the 1452. And just to let you know, I have played with X-Plane Sikorsky. That's well behind the curve. It may well be that the flight model is accurate, but the graphics are terrible. X-Plane, of course, is not in the same game. X-Plane's quite clear they are there to get as close to the flight model as they possibly can for their software to be used for training purposes. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator is capable of that, but yeah, I think we did manage a landing, but they're not going to be terribly pleased with us. But yeah, stay safe, folks, and have a good time. And well, that was just absolutely crazy. I don't think really my head would have survived all that early struggle we had just over Canary Wharf. Take care, stay safe, folks.